Amen Thompson and Ausar Thompson, the Thompson Twins, they are just basketball freaks. They eat, sleep, and breathe basketball, and they showcase themselves as defensive monsters and uber athletic forwards for their respective teams. But with the Twins, their games are pretty similar, which had me pondering what are the differences between the Thompson Twins. Obviously, we know they are mostly slashers, rim threats on offense, great transition attackers, off-ball roamers, rebounders, cutters, and chaotic defenders who both can't shoot at all. They can't shoot to save their lives. I think what would be funny to see is a bet on who can get their three-point percentage to at least 30% in the upcoming years. I would love to see who wins that between the two guys here. But in this video, we are going to go over the basketball skills that separates these two brothers. First, to start off on offense, Amen and Ausar Thompson are great off-ball players, but Amen is a polished creator. Ausar is a capable ball handler. I think when he is operating in open space or attacking a rotating defense on closeouts to where he can attack in a straight line, that's where he thrives as a slasher. Just like his brother, he has the burst and athleticism to get by his defender and get off a shot inside. There are flashes to where he can get into a spin or a euro or try for a change of direction move or pickup move, but the polish on the footwork with those moves can use some work, as well as the handle, sometimes taking off at awkward angles, and his handle isn't crafty enough to constantly change directions to bend the defense. These moves in the half court tend to fail for Ausar. Amen is more swift in carving out angles when attacking the defense. He can be used as a secondary ball handler. Amen is controlled and more assertive on his drives, either in the half court, transition, or closeout attacks. The half court creation is the separator between the two here, as well as the handle. Amen has an array of euros and bumps to create space to get a shot inside. Also just has better touch overall between the two when finishing. Ausar shot 67% at the rim last season, while Amen shot 72% at the rim. Most of their shots are basically coming at the rim. Ausar really isn't polished yet when battling through contact on the way to the rim. Still a solid finisher, but the handle and control when met with contact and the touch can be shaky at times. As mentioned before, Ausar is at his best as a straight line driver who can struggle at times creating against contact, while Amen is more polished as a straight line driver, as well as being able to change directions fluidly with his footwork and create contact with defenders and finish through contact with better touch. Amen Thompson is the better playmaker between the two. He's a better decision maker in ball screens, granted that he gets way more reps than Ausar. It's just another layer in his game he has over his brother. They both pass well, especially in transition, and both still have room to grow as decision makers, but Amen has more of those reps, comfortability, and more polish working off of ball screens, spraying out to shooters, and making dump off passes. I think both of the Twins suffer at times from tunnel vision, but Ausar still has much more work to do in processing the floor at a higher level. There's times where he's just careless with his turnovers, not noticing the right option quick enough. It should be noted that Ausar plays in less minutes with the Pistons at 22 a game, while Amen plays in 32 a game. So their numbers kind of look similar with per 36 stats. Defensively, I mean, here it was tough. Amen and Ausar, I think, are the two of the best wing defenders in the league, and if you think Amen is better or Ausar is better, you very well have a case for each side. They are hounds, just complete destructive defenders, whether on ball, rim protecting, rotating. Their instincts and timing, whether going for steals or rolling to help, is elite stuff. They don't get burned much on the defensive end, and they both have tremendous motor. Not much of a gap here defensively between the two, as they do similar things on the defensive end, but I feel Ausar Thompson's screen navigation pops more when you watch him play compared to Amen. He is much more physical and just gets over every single screen and makes it look completely easy. Ausar is a bit stronger also than Amen, which helps but the footwork in getting over those screens is just immaculate from him. I personally would take Ausar over Amen defensively, but there's not much of a heavy gap between those two on that end. I guess it's just a matter of preference or who you prefer as the brother. And Amen Thompson is a better jump shot blocker. He is better at timing these by either generating a blindside block. You'll see that when he is navigating screens and just recovering on his man, and then just surprising them getting a block, or creeping up behind a player while he is playing in help to block a jumper. He puts that 7-foot wingspan to use and his leaping ability, and he is really good at timing and rising up even when a player is at the apex of their shot to block it. This is the last point between the two. Ausar Thompson has a tendency to commit more fouls in less minutes compared to Amen. And I think that was one of the biggest things that stood out in the Knicks series, is that Ausar can get a bit too aggressive with his hands and will commit more fouls. Good amount of games last season where he was just completely flirting with being fouled out of games. Now I'll wrap it up for this video. Wanted to just get straight to the point with the two brothers. It seems like Ausar may be getting some more on-ball reps, so maybe that creation will continue to develop more this season. Excited to see that, because the Thompson Twins are just fun to watch, man. If you don't like the Thompson Twins, I don't think you like basketball. I really don't. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more NBA breakdowns like these. And with all that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.